Hey, another video. So, that video just started by itself. I don't know why that happened. Because it was supposed to. The thing is, strange things are happening. And I have no idea how many videos I recorded. I just know I'm somewhere else than where I started. Because where I left off today, I didn't have a whole series of videos. No. I just had me and the feeling of I don't want to do something different, like something needs to change now. And if you feel like something needs to change, you can try to make change work with your partner. But one thing is for sure, it has to be a mutual decision. So if your partner is not willing to change with you, or you're heading in a different direction than you thought you were, because sometimes people act like they are someone that they're not, then you need to make a decision for yourself that may be considered selfish by some people, but I mean selfish, right? And the point I was trying to get to with YouTube was that I'm doing this simply because I feel like it is necessary. I feel like I want to give myself to the world. And for that, I sometimes have to do things that I find tedious, which is recording a lot of videos and then releasing them, which will be work. But it is the work that is necessary right now, because my feeling tells me to do it. So I do it. And if your feeling tells you to leave your girlfriend or boyfriend, or, to end a relationship of whatever nature that relationship is, then it's good to question this feeling for a while. But if this feeling gets stronger and stronger, you have to go through with it. Because there's always a reason why you feel something. And you feel like you have to do it. And if you don't do it, it makes you insane. And you have to go through with it. Hey Kollege! Schön freundlich, ne? And if people trigger you on purpose, that's what I've had in relationships quite a lot. And I've also done that probably, I don't know. I'm not just the victim, I'm also the doer. Oh, it's getting light again. Back to civilization. Sometimes people want to trigger you to react. I do that quite a lot. I did this with, some ex-girlfriends, just to see how they, if there would actually be a chance to get back together. And in order for this to work, you have to be willing to make it work. But you also should be honest about your feelings. And you have to be prepared to say you're sorry, right? If you're not prepared to make up for the things that you did wrong, then how do you expect the other person to You cannot just put yourself into the role of the victim. If you want this, if you truly love that other person, you want to be with him or her, you have to be willing to put in the extra work. Because something seriously went wrong between two people, between you and your loved one. And you screwed up. You can't deny that. It's never just one person. Because maybe it was your girlfriend that was shouting at you a lot, but it was you that didn't know how to treat her in the right way. Maybe you were constantly saying really inconsiderate things, right? Because you were ignorant that these things were hurting her. What I've learned is, as a man, it's sometimes better to talk less. It's sometimes better to talk less, because if you're trying to talk yourself out of it, it's not gonna work. Because if your girlfriend or wife is already angry at you, then you cannot change that. Unless you just acknowledge the fact that something went seriously wrong and that you made a mistake. But also means that you need to change, right? That something needs to change. And if it's not working the way it is working now, but you want it to work, then you need to change the way you engage with the woman you love, to show her that you really mean it. That you don't just say that you love her, no, that you actually love her. And it might be hard because you feel like, I just want to be like I am. But maybe it's not the way that she needs you to be. So are you willing to put in the effort to change something about yourself? Or are you holding on to the person you think you are? Well, then you might just end the relationship. It's your own choice.